I'm so happy about the second edition of Habits. And I think we've been able to do a lot of things with the second edition that teachers will be able to use and rely on in these very strange times. So the first thing I would say about what we did in the move from the first edition of Habits to the second is, and that readers will notice immediately, is that we changed all the readings. And the readings could not be more useful to today. We have readings about politics and race and identity and memory that teachers will find useful. They'll be very glad to have those ready to hand. More importantly, though, I think the usefulness of Habits right now is we model how to write essays that engage with ideas. The whole book that Anne and I put together, the essays that we've co-authored are designed to engage with ideas out there in the world and to show that work can be done in 5 pages, it can be done in 12 pages, it can be done in 7 pages. It doesn't have to be a 40-page single-spaced academic essay. There are lots of ways of engaging with ideas, and that if you look at the semester as 15 weeks or 12 weeks of practicing that kind of creative thinking, that's what the world needs right now. We're in a moment where it couldn't be clearer that the future is open and it's unknown, which we argue through the book all the time is the nature of time. And one can step into that moment full of fear. One can step into that moment with certainty, or one can step into that moment accepting that it's unknown and to create in the face of that unknown. And the most successful work and what we try to foster with the book is, how do you think an idea that's new to yourself? And I don't think it could be clearer in the modern history of the United States that if we don't teach people how to think ideas that they've never thought before, the very future of the nation is in doubt. And I'm not suggesting the book will create a Shangri-La of bipartisan communication, but I do think it is extremely important that we train students of all stripes that the responsibility of a thoughtful citizen is to be able to engage with unfamiliar ideas without being threatened. And so I would say our emphasis on creative thinking versus critical thinking is really useful in that regard. So I think the book is useful in that way. I mean, if you say, well, how do you make the work seem relevant to today? I think Habits asks on every page for students to make that kind of connection.